tonight, a much more typical playoff type feel to the game. What did you see from your team's compete level throughout the 60 minutes?
Well, I think that was the biggest problem. It wasn't throughout the 60 minutes. We let off the gas in the second period. They put 2 in, but good. It's a learning lesson for us. You can't play 2 out of 3 periods and expect to come out on top. So we'll learn from that and make sure we put 60 full minutes together come Sunday.
A couple, younger guys, relatively finding the back of the net there in that first period. Jackson Cates' response just 8 seconds, and then Eaton Thompson. What'd you like from the response, especially after that first Milwaukee goal, and really throughout the rest of that first period?
Yeah, you like the response. Leave that line out there to respond, and that's exactly what they did. And you need scoring from everybody this time of year. Not just your top guys. So that's going to need to continue for us to have success.
That second period, just 3 shots on goal. Was that more adjustments Milwaukee made, or more on your side, your guys' side, just not having that compete level?
Yeah, I think it was the latter. We weren't strong in our zone. We weren't strong in their zone, and them being down 2-1 in games and score. We had to expect their best, and we didn't raise our level, and like I said before, they capitalized.
What did you like about the response in that third period?
Yeah, I mean, definitely they answered the bell in the third, but that's the problem with kind of wait until the third to raise your level, to step up. Is you can create chances for yourself, but they're not always going to go in. So like I said, we'll learn from this one, and we'll put our best effort together on Sunday.
Is it more so the little mental errors that are adding up here? Is it just, Milwaukee is that good of a team, and you guys got to do everything right in order to beat that good of a team?
Playoff hockey, this time of year, to win games, you need to be at your best. You can't shoot yourself in the foot, and you've got to compete for 60 minutes. And when you don't, you open up the door for any team, let alone a good team like Milwaukee, to step on in and take control of a game, and that's what happened today.
Sure, going to Game 5 after going up 2-0 is a little frustrating, but taking a very good team to Milwaukee to 5 games and a winner take all, there has to be a little bit of excitement in the locker room.
Yeah, I mean, we're not worrying about what was, we're worrying about what is, and that's these guys embrace this opportunity. This is why we play the game. This is the most fun parts of hockey are playing those winner take all games to winner moves on, loser goes home. So it's an opportunity. I'm going to encourage these guys to enjoy and go out there and play free and play hard and enjoy that opportunity. It's like you said, we're going to a decisive Game 5 against a good team, and it's going to be fun.
We had Eaton Thompson up on that third line with Savvy and Gavin Hayes. They were very effective. What was working with that trio?
Yeah, I mean, they bring that energy, the 3 of them. They complementary styles, can make plays with the puck and get in on the forecheck, hound pucks defensively. They brought some energy and have brought some offense for us as well.
And Nolan Allen had a very good game, especially in the offensive end with a few big keeps, especially on that one goal. How's his progression going since the playoffs have started?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think just the playoffs. I think from the start of the year, well, he was in Chicago a while, but since he's come here, he's been a stalwart on D and reliable presence defensively, and when he's playing on his toes, like you mentioned, and shrinking our offensive zone, making it hard for them to break out. It's another dimension to his game.
Lastly, I want to ask about, obviously a lot of experience on the Milwaukee side. You have a lot of experience here too, and guys like Brett Seney, Kevin Fitzgerald, Zach Sanford. How much are you going to be relying on those guys throughout the next 24 or 48 hours heading into Game 5?
Yeah, that's those guys that have been through it before. I'm sure they'll be talking to our young guys and just saying what I just said. It's don't think about what was, think about what is. It's a great opportunity for us on Sunday, and guys that have been there can share that experience and let guys that haven't been there know that. Like I said, these are the opportunities you relish in your career, and especially after the fact, these are the moments you look back on. So just enjoy it.
Yeah, I thought we played really well, especially second half of the game. Just the way it goes, it's hard to end a team season. We stung them twice, they stung us twice. So we're gonna have our best Sunday. I'm sure they'll have theirs, so it should be a good one.
It's kind of the feel in the locker room right now. Obviously, 2 tough games in a row, but you guys have battled in each of those games. You take a look at yourself. You've been physical with these guys as well. What have you been able to learn about these guys from this series that you didn't learn throughout the regular season?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a physical series. Both teams are, you can tell both teams want to keep playing, and it's just the way it goes sometimes. Obviously, it's not ideal. We wanted to close them out at home, but that's just that's playoff hockey. It's so many close chances, couple bounces here, couple bounces there. They're a good team. We're a good team. We're just focused on Sunday.
What were some of the positives you were able to take away as a team from the compete level tonight, coming close a couple times there in that third period to try and tie things up?
Yeah, it could have been easy for us to just kind of fold up and call it a game, but we battled back. So many looks in the third. Got to give them the credit. They were laying out, they were blocking shots. So we just got to, put a full 60 minutes together. It seems like we get behind and we start playing desperate. And I feel like we're a team when we're on our toes. Not necessarily playing desperate, but when we, trying to dictate the pace, that's when we're at our best. And, you can tell in that third period that's what we were doing, and that's why we're getting chances. And, we're just going to focus on doing that all 60 on Sunday.
What's impressed you about some of these younger guys? Eaton Thompson, a couple of goals here in the postseason. Samuel Savoie, one of the top scoring rookies in the playoffs. Just what have you seen from some of these young guys making their playoff debut?
Yeah, they're accepting the challenge. They're not dipping their toe in. They're not, in the weeds hoping some other guys do it. They're taking it themselves, and they're winning their matchup. And like you said, a couple of huge goals from those lines. So they're doing their job. As a group, I think, we got an extra 5%. I think we can all chip in and improve. So, maybe our group can look at some of those younger guys as an example and everyone pulling the rope on Sunday.
The road team has won all 4 games so far. What will it take to continue the trend going into Sunday?
Yeah, it's funny how it works. You take the positives, you learn from the negatives, and it'll be a fun one Sunday.